Everybody needs somebody. Everybody. She's looking at me like, hey, Inspired Tribe. How's it going? Welcome. We're healthy, we're wealthy, we're whole, and we're free. Good Lord. It's October 26, 2020. And this is the Inspired Livestream number 99. So we're going to have a celebration on Wednesday for the 100th live stream, and we're going to tell you a little later what our plans are. It's going to be pretty cool. But for today, we're celebrating this Monday. We're celebrating the moment, and today we're going to talk about how to create miracles, how to create real life miracles. So let us know that you're here in the live chat. Just type it in there. Say your name, where you're from. If you're new to the tribe, let us know, because we welcome new members all the time. And the tribe keeps expanding and growing. And it's a beautiful family all across the planet. So let us know where you're tuning in from. Please hit the like button. And what we're going to do before we dive into miracle creation, and this is not a metaphor. We're going to talk about real life miracles and how they happen and how we can create them. But before we do that, for those of you who are new, what we desire to do, it almost seems like does live chat work? Here you go. Hey, Margaret. Hey, Margaret is tuning in from Texas. Margaret is a long-time member of the Inspired Tribe. We're excited that you're here. So what we're going to do before we talk about miracles here, we're going to create a shift moment, and this works to create a real life shift in your experience right now. And all that we're going to use for it is breath. And, you know, we always say we breathe to thrive, not to survive. And that's something that we want you to have in the forefront of your mind. Breathe to thrive, not to survive. And it's truly thriving in every sense of the word. So what we're going to do, first of all, we need to open up our lungs. We need to open up the airways. So we're going to raise our arms. Praise the Lord. We're going to raise our arms and our hands. And what I want you to do as we dive into this quite rapid breathing, I want you to imagine that with every breath you take, you open up more and more and more, starting from this here, from the spiritual center, the solar plexus. 30, 40, maybe 50 seconds of breathing. That's all that it's going to take. So just, let go of your phone, let go of your computer, close your eyes, and just join in this breathing pattern. Here we go. Whew. Whew. Can you feel the heat, everyone? Woo! Hey, Siobhan. Hey, Margaret. Hey, everyone. Do 30, 40, 50 seconds of rapid breathing. And as always, this is so important to do this. You literally pump up your body with energy, with oxygen. You create an alkaline environment in your body. And no sickness, no cancer cells can't ever thrive in an alkaline environment. You bring oxygen to the brain, right? And for those of you who, for some reason, need to or required to, because of work or whatnot, to wear a mask, please do this multiple times a day. Go someplace where you can remove the mask and do this rapid breathing and really breathe deeply. Bring oxygen to your whole system. It's hugely, highly important. and it creates an instant shift, which we all need during the day because we're so much up here. Which brings us to today's topic. By the way, for those of you who just tuned in, this is live stream number 99. We're going to have number 100 on Wednesday, so we're inviting you to come in. It's going to be a special live stream. We're going to have a little gift for you too, something special, maybe 2 gifts. I don't know yet, but we have already planned something really cool. But for today, let's talk about miracles, what they are, how they occur, and how we can create them. And when first, let's talk about really what defines a miracle. Now, while the specific definition of a miracle is always, it's kind of up to your situation that you're in and what you desire. But let's say, for example, that today, just until now, probably an infinite number of miracles happen around the planet. Now, are we aware of them? Most of the time, we're not aware of them. But what could be a miracle? Let's say that there's someone who was behind on their rent and was about to be evicted today. And so, this morning, just before the eviction, was to take place, they received the exact sum of money from an unexpected source so they could pay their rent, or an angel showed up and paid their rent for them. That would be considered a miracle in that situation. Someone somewhere today woke up maybe from a 10, 15-year coma, and no one expected them to wake up from that. And they woke up and they are back to life, if you will. Miracles happen every day, but how do we become first aware of them, and how do we create them? And basically, from observation and personal experience, miracles are nothing really out of the ordinary. They are not unusual, but we usually don't perceive them because we have very little present awareness. So we are, in our daily life experience, we go about our days, we are present physically, we are to a certain extent present mentally, but we really, usually we're doing something and we are somewhere else in our mind, we're thinking about something, our awareness drifts off, go into another place, maybe to worry, maybe to a memory, maybe to what we need to do next, maybe about what we desire and whatnot. And so our awareness for the present moment is maybe at 20, 30%. Which usually is not enough to even witness miracles, but they do happen all around us. And we've seen this so many times, for example, in the healing field, because Kristin and I know quite a few very wonderful healers. And one thing I always observed is that, the healers who literally create miracles by any definition, meaning of the word, they usually are quiet when others feel the need to speak. They become very present. They are paying attention to the tiny, small, little details. And this is what I'm asking you to do in this live stream today. What will allow you to first experience them more often and then to create them is when you become an aware observer and experiencer of the tiny, minute little details of your experience. Because in a photograph where there is no sign, I will tell you a beautiful example. Kristin, for years and years, used to take pictures of orbs. And we would, every night, walk the dog for hours because she was taking pictures. And she took thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of pictures. But she looked at them and she observed them and she paid attention. She was very present. And one looked at one picture and noticed that there were actually letters and numbers in the orb. So by any definition of the word miracle, that is a miracle. It's an impossibility if you want to explain it with your human mind, if you want to explain it by human standards. Absolutely possible in the field of infinite possibilities. We have experienced medical miracles. We have experienced financial miracles. We've experienced, we have created miracles. We have created a miracle once where we believe without talking to each other. We have created a gap between the time-space reality that was there that actually saved a baby from being run over by a bus. And while we were both present and have both co-created it, there was no time to set the intention together, but there was an intense attention to the details that were unfolding in our present moment. And that's the key thing. And you can miss this part if you don't pay attention. And this is the part. Miracles are things that seem to be appearing spontaneously, and they seem to be so out of the ordinary and coming from what seems to be a supernatural power that they give a deep emotional impression. You have a deep feeling and a deep experience while witnessing one or experiencing one. That's what we call a miracle. When something's so out of the ordinary, so from out of expectation, it's completely unexpected in your awareness when it happens, and that's what is a miracle. And what we desire in our lives, what we desire is miraculous moments, because you don't just really want to have things or experience things. You want to experience them in a way that excites you. You want to experience them in a way that is expected to you. You don't just want the things. You don't just want the people to come into your life. You want them to come beautiful and so exhilarating experience that you can call it a miracle. Those are the moments that you tell everyone about, and your children and later your grandchildren. And those are the moments that you tell people about. But usually people talk about miracles as if they are something that is completely disconnected, unrelated. It happens from an outside source. And while there's definitely a co-creation, you are the co-creator in the miracle as well. And so when you become fully present, let's say that there's someone is in pain around you. Someone has, let's say, intense back pain, pain in their knee, headache, something that is very intense and very present for that person. You don't need to be a certified healer. You don't need to be a doctor. You don't need to have any kind of schooling in that to set your intention for perfect healing. And when you bring yourself in a vibration of wholeness, of healing, if you can feel the well-being of that person, if you can feel their well-being before they actually experience it, and you're in their vicinity and you send this well-being through a beam of light, through a beam of love, a beam of energy, if they even allow you to bring your hands closer so you can direct that energy even easier, if you allow for that intention to become so present in the moment and so connected with all that is, you send that beam of light wherever it is needed, and healing takes place. And I can promise you that each and every one of you who's watching has that ability. You don't need to be a healer. What turns you into a healer is feeling the purpose, feeling that that's not just a one-off, that's something that you feel called to do all the time. And people come into your experience that seem to request your help in that way, that seem to know that you have an ability in that sense. And so then you develop this talent or this strength in even grander ways. It's when you learn how to become present, and that's really what healing is. So you would think that it is all about the techniques that you use, but it's really about learning how to become fully present in the moment and how to create that well-being in the moment. It requires all of your attention and intention. If you are not present, that cannot take place. And it is the same with all the other miracles that you desire to have in your experience. When you allow yourself to become present in everything you do, everything that you do starts becoming more and more miraculous. One of the things that we encourage you to practice is to treat every situation as if it was the most important thing in your life. And every person that you encounter, every interaction that you have, treat it as if it was the most important thing, as if the well-being and the abundance and the health of your whole life depend on that situation. It is how we are as human is actually diametrically opposed to that. We are desiring the highlight experiences, and we're regarding everything that's in between as not important. So a perfect example is you go on vacation, it's a 6-hour drive. You usually are in your mind, you're destination oriented, you are already there, that's what you want. You do not treat the drive as being equally important as the vacation itself, or equally miraculous. But what if you did? What if you gave that same attention to this 6-hour drive as you did to the vacation? You might experience miracle upon miracle. You might observe miracles. You might be a co-creator in those miracles, and you might feel that the meaning and the purpose of life is present 24/7. It isn't just the highlight moments. It isn't just the opening the envelope with the big check in it. It isn't just the first kiss. It isn't just the big vacation. It isn't just the big concert or whatever it is that you do. It's everything in between, and becoming present and literally treating every situation in your life for what it is, the most important situation, because this is your present moment. What could be more important than that? What could be more important than the interaction that you're having right now? What could be more important than the experience that is in front of you right now? If it was not the most important thing, you wouldn't have it, right? You wouldn't have it. So when we begin treating it that way, it starts becoming a way in our awareness. We feel it that way. And miracles, these beautiful, unexpected things, become something that happens more and more often. And the truth is that isn't even the right way to say it, because they happen anyway, but we become aware of them, right? These miracles are all around us anyway. We just become aware of them because we're present in the moment. Our awareness is here. And for those of you who've read the book Eckhart Tolle, The Now, The Now, and all his teachings, all his books, all his seminars are literally about this one word, now. So it's all summed up in one thought, in one idea of this bringing your awareness to the present moment. And that's what alchemy is too. Alchemy is it's this big mystery as to how to turn something that seems to be not valuable into something that seems to be valuable. And that's the first crux of the whole thing, is that once you realize that everything has form and purpose and value, you just begin playing with the forces and the elements of the universe. It becomes an equal exchange. It becomes a game that we as humans play in the capacity we do have for that. And I encourage you to start not by seeking to create the grand miracle that you tell everyone about, but by becoming fully present. And if it's a big stretch to try to be present fully for 24 hours every day. Why don't you give yourself 2-3 hours every day where you dedicate your awareness to the present moment? Which means when you when you make coffee, put the spoon into the coffee, or maybe it's beans, how it feels to turn the knob or push the button, how it feels to touch the mug, and how it feels to pour the coffee, and every little detail. And even in this experience, you will find that there is joy and purpose, and sometimes miraculous happenings. I've seen amazing things in my coffee. I've seen amazing numbers and letters and signs, things that I only see because I pay attention. And you will also notice that you will become a master of your time when you become so present, which is another miracle. Then you can play with time. You stretch it, you compress it, you make it longer, you make it shorter. You stop it if you want to for a while. That's a game that you can play. To you, when you become 100%er, 100%er, when you are 100% in the experience, if it's just a 3, 5, 6, 7 second conversation with someone, when you're fully present, they cannot help but be completely consumed by your presence because it is so powerful. That's how you also create an impact. That's how you also have powerful positive influence. So notice this when you For example, a good, really, really good practice is when you walk through a neighborhood. Maybe you walk your dog, maybe you just walk by yourself or with someone, and there every now and then you see someone who you know, or they just want to have a quick short exchange of words. Treat this person, this 10, 15, 20-second interaction, as if it is the most important thing in the world right now. As if this person is the guru, the master that you ever always wanted to meet. And just give it that kind of attention and awareness and see what happens. And see the feeling that you create inside of you. So the idea of creating miracles is to become fully present, to really become the alchemist of the moment. And then those miraculous moments start to come into your experience so often. And you truly become a creator of your reality. Yep. I have to see what you guys are saying there. Black Sky says, random information. What could be random? So I'm asking. Emma says, it isn't just a riding around with 45K in a bag on a moped. Yeah, that sounds like a wonderful experience.
Rose said it.
Rose said that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Emma said, I'm reading it now. Great book. Indeed it is. Rose says, lol, someone just mentioned that book to me again. I've read most of it. This book has triple meaning because the power of now, some people say it's very difficult to read. It's very difficult to read because you're not fully present. When you're not fully present, you can't grasp the concept of being fully present. It kind of makes sense. So Eckhart wrote it in a way that you can only grasp what he's really talking about when you're fully present, while he's talking about being fully present. And it's a one-sentence book that goes so deep. You can study it for a lifetime. Black Sky says, I've been doing that lately, letting go of the tight grip of the comb, the steering wheel, the fork skill, letting of the tight grip. So whenever you let go, you have to move. Just letting go it's not a human possibility. You have to move into something else. Whether that's just being or presentness or awareness. But you cannot get what we're talking about here by just listening to the words. You have to feel the energy. You have to feel what it feels like when you apply yourself fully to the moment, when you give every aspect of your being to the moment. And that you cannot grasp mentally. It is an experience that you practice until you master it. And when you've mastered it, you will know it. And when you have that experience, it will be the most powerful thing. That is what true meditative, deep meditation is, to be so deep in the moment, so powerful. Because we believe that the miraculous big moments have to be something very grand, something complex, something, and usually the most profound moment of our lives, moments of our lives, are these completely simple, quiet moments where the whole of the universe is within us and unfolds. And again, this is pointing towards something. So I'm just asking you to follow that energy, follow the curiosity, and follow that light that's shining around you. And you will see what it means the more you give yourself to it. There's no better way of describing it. But setting the intention in your meditation at morning to just become fully present, to not be so about what you desire to not be so specific about what will come up, to not be so specific about an outcome, but to just notice the moment. And what will happen is you will start hearing your blood. You will start hearing the little tiny noises all around you that you usually don't notice. You'll notice even little things that are happening within your organs that you never pay attention to. But when you are present, all these things, the longer you're present, they become available to your senses. And then I'm asking you, if you can all of a sudden hear what's happening within your organs, if you can all of a sudden hear the blood rush through your veins, if you are becoming aware of so many other things, don't you then think that there are miracles all around you happening every day that you're simply not aware of because you're not present? That's the question here. So that is the biggest creator of miracles, is just becoming aware of them, the ones that are already happening. And then you will co-create effortlessly in the ones that are about to happen. Haley says, Siobhan or Ellen, I love your Joy Last membership call. It is fun to find all the spiritual stuff. Yes. And go down the rabbit hole. Yes. And also Haley says, aha moments are the best. I've also stopped explaining my joy and synchronicities to others. I instead just enjoy them and wink at the sky and smile. We go together. Like a wink and a smile. I've been singing that song all day yesterday. Nellie says, I hear my heart pounding today. Scared me a little. Miracles are normal. Yes, beautiful. So, a few spoken words, and I'm going to leave you with them. But more than anything, I'm asking you to follow the feeling, follow the bliss, follow that presence, follow your curiosity, and allow yourself to notice what you've never noticed before, even in the place that you might have lived in for years. There's so much to discover. Colors, fabrics, patterns, cracks, maybe treasures, who knows? But miracles are all around us. We just have to become aware of them. Inspired Tribe, thank you for joining us for the live stream number 99. Number 100 will happen on Wednesday. We'll have a celebration. We'll do something special. We have a little gift for you guys. So please come and bring friends and family for this celebration and join us. 100 live streams. And some of you have been there for most of them. I'd say 95, 96. Some of you haven't missed much more than 4 or 5. Tribe, we love you. We're excited that you're here. Thank you. And click in the description. There's a beautiful thing called the Inspired Freedom Launcher. It's another gift from us. It's a free process. Do it. Allow it. It's a full presence thing too. And you can share it with someone, send them this link that we put in the description. It's a beautiful gift for anyone who wants to do it. And if you feel inspired, send us an email. Join us for a course. Join us for a membership call. It's all happening. We've just finished the Inspired 3 on Saturday. We had a powerful, powerful last call. Very, very beautiful, joyful, lots of tears.
Lots and lots and lots of tears.
Lots of
joy and love.
And laughter.
And laughter.
It was a very powerful call. And this is what happens in the live courses. We also have pre-recorded courses for you guys so you can do them on your own time. So just send us an email, look at our website, look at the description right here. There's a lot to discover, and today's a good day to start. Today's a good day to start. Tribe, we love you. Thank you for being here. See you Wednesday, 2 p.m. Central Standard, right here on the Inspired channel.